Hey everybody. I just wanted to say thank you all so much for a little bit over we're almost like for 6 years of doing YouTube. Like this year marks 6 years since I've been doing this YouTube thing, and I actually do like a I'm actually just doing a little something different for me today. This is not an actual review, but it's more like a first impressions sort of thing with like with a recent harmonica I got. I got this new harmonica like 3 weeks ago. It was in it and it actually was kind of a decent surprise because this thing has like a lot of like mixed reviews and stuff. But I actually kind of like it. I do think it actually is really decent, but it actually is really good for like a clone, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Why is my hair like sticking up like this? You like there we go. And again, like just I I was like you know me, I was like hunting like every single key of the Honer Golden Melody that I can find, like, and when they were originally discontinued, I had heard of the Huang Star Performer, which is this little harmonica right here. This was brand new out of the box when I first got it, and little interesting thing about the harmonica company that actually made this model. So it actually was started by somebody who used to work at Honer named and I forget my bad Chinese. I think it's Huang. Huang is how it's pronounced. I don't know. I can't speak Chinese, so please forgive my shitty pronunciation. and I have heard about these little harmonicas because I think they were suggested to me by Winslow Yerza. Like he had recommended that I check these out, and I actually do kind of like them. But in speaking of like the clone part that I mentioned earlier, there is absolutely no denying that this is a clone of the Gen 1 Honer Golden Melody. In fact, the company Huang actually got sued by Honer for trademark infringement, but Honer actually lost because Huang was actually the guy who technically originally designed the original model for the Golden Melody. So that's very awkward, really awkward moment. It's like a kind of like a Universal versus Nintendo sort of thing. I don't think it's like that, but it's just it's too interesting not to notice. and this is actually very like kind of different in design from the actual Honer Golden Melody, the Gen 1 Honer Golden Melodies. This is what the Golden Melody actually what they used to look like. You can see there's like full solid thing, like posts in the back are just very full looking, and of course the iconic cherry red comb. And then we have the Huang Star Performer, which has more of a, actually the posts in the back are actually from the comb, and you can see the reeds sticking out. And so specifically with this reed plate design, it actually is more in the like a thinner body, and the actual reed plates are shaped like the actual harmonica's body, like the actual comb. So I got this one. This is in the key of F sharp because I was in desperate need of an equal temperament tune in F sharp. Like, I mean, for like having like my Honer Special 20 F sharp for like nearly like a little over 6 years. It's just sometimes you gotta find new harmonicas that you really want to like go for your style. Want to like for me, I wanted one of these just for the aesthetic, but I originally got these for the purpose of doing a little customization on this. But there was only one thing that I actually noticed that when this harmonica arrived in the mail, it originally had a loose little screw on the inside, and I originally thought that these were actually it was like similar. It is similarly built to the Gold Melody, but what it technically has in comparison is how they're assembled, because the original Honer Gold Melody, has a sex bolt based flathead screw on the top for the cover plates, and I think it's like little posi drive. I think it's like little posi drive screws for the inside that's holding it together. As compared to this actually has an all flathead screw design. It has an all flathead screw assembly. So, and an interesting thing about this one is that all the actual reed plate is only held together at the top. So that actually would make it somewhat easier to assemble and disassemble if you only have like a flathead screwdriver. This is a lot easier to assemble and disassemble just on that alone. And then we go to the actual playability of this harmonica, because I actually do think this is actually does sound kind of similar to a Gold Melody in terms of its tone, but only that it's slightly reedier and it has like a bit of like a breathier sound to it. So, for example, here is my Key of F Honer Gold Melody. This is one that actually is. I've had this for a while, and it actually still plays really good. Yeah, I do play these Gold Melodies pretty often, so it's not like too far out of left field for me. And then here is the Huang Star Performer in the key of F sharp. I think I might be breathing a little hard on this one, so on the actual draw notes. See this one. Yeah, this one takes a lot less breath to do, but still sounds a little breathy. Like, I'm more prone to, and at least with my breathing technique, I'm I find myself to run out of breath a little more often with the Huang, and I think it's just because it's only a little bit leaky, and especially due to its age, you know. Like this harmonica is so old that it actually was in its old original cardboard box instead of a plastic case. But it actually has like somewhat of a decent sound. I messed up that lick right there. There we go. That's how you do it. And so with my actual first impressions of this harmonica, it actually is kind of decent. It actually is pretty decent. Especially for being like from like pretty much decades ago. It actually still sounds, it's very much still holds up to this day, kinda. It's more in line with it's more in line with like the East Top harmonicas. At least I think. I have not tried an East Top yet, but this is like, I would consider this like to be a backup. I might have to get some more of these, like just for backup harps, if I could. If I get more keys with this harmonica, I will be doing a full-on review of the Huang, because I actually do genuinely like this harmonica. It just, I like, due to the way that I play, I play like really hard a lot. I do play pretty hard on my harmonicas, so we're just gonna see how this one lasts. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give a like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and I'll see y'all next time.